Hey guys, so today I'm making some spaghetti and meat sauce. I already started with my ground beef. I put my seasonings. I put black pepper, steak seasoning, some Tony seasoning, and some Mrs. Dash. So I'm gonna gather this in my bowl. How's everybody going? How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's well. I got this little sniffle here going on. I don't know what that's about, but I am okay. Yeah, so I'm just gonna gather this ground beef in this my little bowl here, and it's a little bit more fatty than I anticipate, but that's good because I don't like when meat is like too lean. Like I like a little fat. So I'm thankful that it's not all, you know, it's not all lean meat. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna gather this in here, and I'm gonna actually cut up some onions and peppers, and I'm gonna dice it up, and I'm also gonna add it in here with some thyme. So just give me a second, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I got my knife, I got my onions that I had in the fridge from another day. I washed this off. I got my pepper, got a little more other onion here. And I'm gonna get a couple cloves of garlic. I'll be right back. And I got my thyme. Got a little bit of time. Probably kind of dry out by now, but it's still gonna work. So I got my thyme here. Here. Fresh garlic from Sam's. I like using like the one that you get in the jar. I'm not against it. I just prefer fresh garlic. It gives a little bit of a different type of flavor. I mean, if I had to choose for like a seafood boil, what kind of garlic to use, then I would say, yeah, you know, use your one that you get from the store that's already in oil or whatever. But although I've made seafood boils with like raw garlic, and it tastes so good. So I'm gonna wash this off. My knife should be a bit sharp. Should be a bit sharp. The little bruises that I got on my garlic, they're not dead. They're just bruised. I'm still gonna use it. There's nothing wrong with it. I'll probably just cut off the bruised part. But how was everybody's Valentine's Day? Mine was pretty kick back, you know, relaxed, nothing too crazy. I mean, I wasn't expecting anything at all. I got my engagement ring back last week, so I definitely was not expecting anything. And I'm very simple for the most part. A kiss, a hug, cuddling. That is very important to me. So if I get that, I'm thankful. Okay, so wash them off. I'm just gonna like take off this a little bit. So I'm gonna smash all of them. Smash, smash, smash. Rough chop. If you can't rough chop, it's okay. I mean, I would not want you to smash your finger open. Definitely. These onions are strong. If anybody knows about like Sam's Club onions, oh my goodness, they're so strong. Like sometimes I'm cutting and I'm like, oh my god, please don't let me tear. But they're strong. But those are the onions that I got. I just got a regular onions. They do the job. They're strong, but they have flavor. Excuse me. Talking over while I'm chopping. I'm gonna try to get it as small, tiny tiny as possible. Because I am gonna like kind of saute him a little bit before I put him in my ground beef, because I don't know. I mean, I don't have to. I mean, it's a give or take. If I feel like I'll fry it first, well, we'll see. Sometimes I don't know what I'm doing, and it comes out good, so we'll just see what happens. Go with the flow sometimes. Because I was really like literally in Dollar Tree, and I was like, what am I making for dinner? And I was like, I took out this ground beef. What the heck am I gonna do with it? And I was like, you know what? Spaghetti. Because one, Demir hasn't had spaghetti in so long. It's been a minute. And Alex is not like a crazy spaghetti person, but he doesn't mind it. So I was like, why not make some spaghetti? So what I'm doing now is I'm gonna take the inside out, the pid, the seed, and I'm gonna throw it away. Off. Some people say, "Oh, I don't wash your green bell pepper," but I wash mine. Everybody's different. So I'm gonna cut it small, chop it up nice and fine. Hey, my son just came from a fresh shower. Hey, how are you?
I'm good.
Good.
Hey, Wendy. Junior and Jimmy. You look handsome.
Huh? What you said? For the day? How about for the year? That's better.
Another dish that I'm serving for lunch today.
So I just put the thyme in here. I'm sorry. I just put the thyme in here. I don't like sticks in my food. So I try to just take off the thyme that I'm gonna use. I don't like little trees in my food. And that's it. So I've already chopped up what I have to chop up. My onions, my garlic. And then I put my thyme in here. So I'm gonna put these in here because I'm not gonna use those right now. I'll chop this up real quick. Yeah, I've been cooking for a while. That's another story time. But most of the time when you see me chopping, I've cut myself so many times with this very knife. This very knife. So I'm just combining my peppers and my onions, and I'm just gonna put it in the beef mixture.
There are a few things that give off a greater aroma. The same kind of aroma as you get from freshly baked bread. It's one of the biggest parts of Isan and Lao
Okay,
culinary.
put this in the fridge.
And then you have hot fresh food right there.
Now I'm gonna move this out of my way. I don't need it no more. I'll wash it in a second. And I'm gonna combine
Another dish that you're gonna make is called bongo, which is
my ground beef. So because I'm gonna cook this twice, when I say cook this twice, I'm gonna fry it first just for some color. And then when I make my sauce, I'm gonna put it in the sauce to cook also. So I'm gonna cook it twice. So that's why if it was a case where I was going to only put it in the sauce, possibly I probably would have cooked up the onions and stuff, because I don't want it to be crunchy. And I'm not gonna cook the meatballs that long. So I'm gonna fry it first. This little big chunk gotta go. Like, who's gonna eat that? These little big chunks, they gotta go. Gotta go. Yeah. So yes. So I'm gonna put some egg in here. maybe 2 eggs, some breadcrumbs, and then I'm going to form my patties. So I have my breadcrumbs right here, because as I told you, I was at the Dollar Tree. So all of these came from Dollar Tree because I was in the store and I'm like, what do I need for dinner? So I got these from the Dollar Tree. So open this up. My breadcrumbs is seasoned breadcrumbs. I have other breadcrumbs that I'm gonna finish. Do I? Yes, I do. I have other breadcrumbs. I have these. I forgot where I got this from. All these or somewhere. And then I'm gonna take out 2 eggs. 2 brown eggs I got here. 2 brown eggs. 1, 2. 2. See how that works. See how that works out. Okay. And then I might put some ketchup in there depending on how I feel. So, put the breadcrumbs. And there is no like way. Honestly, I just pour. I don't measure. I really don't measure. I'm so sorry if you're a person that wants me to measure. I mean, I'll try, but I don't measure. I just kind of go off of feel for the most part. So, like, I've been cooking for a long time. Since I was like, how old? 12? 10? I'm not perfect at cooking, but I know how to do a thing or two, you know. I think I might have to put another egg in here. I think so. Maybe not. Pretty decent consistency. I know, I mean, you can make your meatballs however you want. As soupy, as sappy, as dry as you like it. Feel free. Everybody makes their stuff different. Sometimes, for the most part, honestly, I'm getting a plate so when I form my meatballs. For the most part, I just want to make sure my family has a meal, a good sustainable meal. So I don't be like sitting there like, oh my God, is this perfect? Is that perfect? This is just real life for me. So I wash my hands. So I'm just gonna start like forming balls. Not no big crazy ball, just like small, you know, decent size. You can compare it to the fork. I usually use a spoon. That's what I usually do to form my stuff. So I know this is not going to be the original size because it's fat. So that's why I make it just a little. Let me get a spoon. Wash my hands. And I got so yeah, the onions and stuff is going to cook out, obviously. Since I'm going to cook it twice, fry it, and then I'm going to put it in the yeah, so don't be discouraged if you see these big portions or these big pieces of like onions and stuff. Don't be discouraged. Okay, so I'm gonna form all these little meatballs because it's gonna be a lot, and I will be back. All right, cool. Okay, I'm back. So we have our meatballs here. Let me show y'all the meatballs. Meatballs are here. I made them all. So now I'm gonna put some. I just put the pot on the stove, but it was kind of wet, so I'm gonna let it dry out for a little bit, and then I'm gonna add my oil. So let me bring the camera over here. Woohoo! Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna wait until, well, it's kind of warming up right now. I'm gonna put some oil in there, with a little bit of butter, give that extra fat. No diet over here. And then I'll put the meatballs in here. So I'm not gonna cook all these meatballs in the sauce. So I'm probably gonna brown a lot of them, and then I'm probably gonna freeze them for another day because there's a lot of meatballs, and I'm not gonna eat all. We're not gonna eat all these today. So yeah, I'll be back. All right, so I'm gonna put the oil is sizzling with the butter in there. You see it? So I'm gonna start adding my turn down the stove. So 8, it was at 9, so it was hot. So I turned down my stove. The white stuff that you see in the oil is butter. So I'm gonna leave it a second. I'm gonna start adding my meatballs in here. And like I said, I'm not gonna put all of these meatballs in my sauce because we're not gonna eat all these meatballs. So whenever, like, if I want to make it again, or if I want to make like any other type of meatball, like my fiance was saying he wants some teriyaki meatballs, I can always take these out that's already been fried and make teriyaki meatballs. Okay, so I don't want to crowd them too much. Let us put some in there, and then we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. In the meantime, I'm gonna wash my dishes. I'll be back. Alright, it's time to turn. You're not gonna kill it. You just wanna make sure it gets some color. Let the onions and the peppers and everything marry together. Go on a little honeymoon, come back. So that was about 5 minutes I put on them, so you can see. It's not too much. See? Yeah. Oops, sorry. So I'm just gonna let this cook on this side. Then I'm not gonna do nothing fancy. I'm just gonna warm up my sauce. Probably, put some garlic in it. And I'm gonna warm up my water for my pasta. So I'm not gonna do nothing fancy. I'm not gonna do no basil. It's just a quick meal for my family right now. If I wanna do something over the top at another time, then I will. But today is it's already late. It's time for bed. Time for me to figure out my night. So this is about it. Quick, easy, simple spaghetti meatballs. All right, I'll be back. Okay, now I'm gonna take my meatballs and put it in my sauce. The sauce is not warmed up yet, but the stove is on. So when it starts sizzling, oh, see that? They'll literally fall apart. That's a good thing. Okay. So that means it's soft, it's not hard. I really hate when people bind their meatballs too much and it comes out and you try to take a bite out of it and it's like hard. Oh, I hate that. So that's what I'm doing right now. Transferring my meatballs from the hot oil into my sauce. So I am gonna do another. I gotta finish off these meatballs. So I'm gonna add some more. And I'll probably add like maybe about 6 more. See how it's warming up and it's starting up. I'm gonna cover it. Yep. And then put my meatballs in. I'll probably put like 5 or 6 more in there. The same how many is in there? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So I usually cook for 2 days. Yes, I do. Who has time to cook every single day? Not I. So we have. So that's enough. So this one, this is the batch that I'm gonna cook halfway, and then probably put in a zip bag. Not much. So I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 in the pot still going. I'll show you. That's still going. Okay. And my water is going. So when we come back, and my sauce is bubbling. So when we come back, I'm gonna put my water. There's something floating in my water. I might change that water. When we come back, I'm going to have my water boiling with my pasta. My meat sauce is going to be bubbling, and I'm going to have to change out my meatballs. So I'll be back. Okay guys, I am back. I had to change pots because the other pot had a thicker skillet in the back here. In the back that I was transporting the meatballs into the sauce, but the sauce pan got too small, so I ended up having to fry the meatballs and putting it back into here because it was just splattering and going all over the place. I had to clean up. So now I have my pasta. It's already done. I drained off all the water. I'm about to add some seasoning. Yes, I seasoned my pasta because although you season your water, like, you gotta season your pasta. So let me back it up a little bit here. Sorry. Get a little season. A little bit of tongues. Because I know probably my baby, my 7-month-old or 8-month-old is gonna eat it. I'm only gonna put this salt. I'm not gonna put nothing too spicy because I know he's gonna eat this pasta. So just a little bit to give it some flavors. And if you notice, I really didn't put much salt, like actual salt in my food, because this has a lot of salt, Tony's. So that's why I put that in there, and then I put my Montreal seasoning. This also, the Montreal steak, this also has a lot of salt. So I don't put like salt a lot in my food because it has the salt, the herbs, and everything in it already. So yeah, so I put some oil in my noodles so that they don't stick together, and I'm just stirring it around. That's about it. So this is my pasta, and this is my spaghetti. Like I said, I put a little bit of sugar in it, but it's nothing crazy. Like, it's just meat sauce. Because like I said, if it was like a special day, of course I would get like parsley and this and that, but it's a Tuesday. I just want to eat. So that's about it. So I'm going to plate Damir's food. And if you guys have any questions about what I did, I have to clean up. All this stuff is like a mess. If you have any questions about how I made this meal, let me know in the comments. If there's something specific that I did that you guys don't usually do, or that you didn't like, you know, maybe I can tweak it a little bit differently. But just let me know. Like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And I'll be back with plating. Alright. Okay guys, so this is dinner. I have avocado with mine, with meatballs, spaghetti. It's not really like fancy smancy, but I have a whole ton of avocado over here. Damir doesn't like avocado, and usually the reason why I didn't fix Alice's is because I eat first, then he feeds the baby, then he eats last. Okay, so like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be back, not tomorrow, but the next day with another upload. Okay, bye.